And good evening. Welcome back to the Highlander Activity Center. High school basketball coming your way tonight here on the Highlander Activity Network, brought to you by Bridge City Dentistry. It's the Valley City Highlanders against the Devils Lake Firebirds. Number 2, Devils Lake, and number 3, Valley City, the defending state champion Firebirds. And the Highlanders, of course, last year at that state tournament finished 4th. Good evening, everybody. Paul McDonald with you tonight here from the Hack in what should be a dandy. Well, these two teams played 3 times last year. When they played up at Devils Lake on the 22nd of December, the Firebirds handily defeated Valley City 62-29. It was a game that Highlanders just couldn't seem to get anything going. Devils Lake got off to a 10-0 start, and the Highlanders did get within 6 at 14-8 at the end of that first quarter. But they really couldn't get the lead much closer than that. And then it was a big third quarter, 17-6 third quarter for Devils Lake, and they went on to win 62-29. Then they met 8 days later here at the Hack. An entirely different game, though it didn't start that way. Devils Lake got out to a 9-0 start. Here we go again, going to get blown out on their own floor. And it was a 9-0 start for the Firebirds. But then Valley City battled back and outscored the Firebirds 20-6 the rest of that first quarter to lead 20-15, and went on to lead by 8 at the end of the third quarter. They led by 3 points at the end of the, led by 8 at halftime, led by 3 at the end of the third quarter. But then Valley City started that fourth quarter on a 11-0 run to take a 58-44 lead, and the Highlanders won that one 70-54. Well, we weren't done with each other. That was the 30th of December. The two teams would meet again on March 1st up at the Minot State Dome in the semifinals of the State Division A girls basketball tournament. Valley City coming off an upset victory over Bottineau to get to the semifinals, taking on Devils Lake. And it was an instant classic last year at that state tournament. Devils Lake led 13-10 at the end of the first quarter. They got a layup in transition just before the end of the quarter by Brodina, and that made it 13-10. Highlanders had a big second quarter, 16-6. They outscored Devils Lake in the second quarter to lead 26-19 at the break. But then a huge third quarter for Devils Lake, 25-12. Devils Lake outscored Valley City in that third quarter to take a 44-38 lead heading into the fourth quarter. And in that fourth quarter, the two teams would kind of exchange jabs in the early going. A three-pointer by Kaylee Nielsen got the Highlanders within 4, 51-47 with 4:22 to go in this one. And then the Firebirds, they went back up by 7 at 55-48. Tori Fee knocked down a couple of free throws. Then the Highlanders would get back within 4, and matter of fact got within 3 on a basket by Greta Gobin inside with 55.5 seconds to go to get within 56-53. Katie Burchell hit a free throw with 19.8 seconds to go to make it 56-54. But then the Presley Brown got a free throw, and Brodina got a couple of free throws, as Devils Lake only had 3 field goals in the fourth quarter, but were 9 of 11 at the free throw line and went on to win 59-57. Greta Gobin knocked down a three-pointer with 1 second to go for the final margin. And, of course, Devils Lake would beat South Prairie in the championship, and South Prairie Max is number 1 coming into play tonight in the latest Division A poll. Devils Lake has received 6 first-place votes, and they are number 2. Valley City 3, Carrington 4, Central Cass at number 5. And Devils Lake, they and South Prairie Max have been 1-2 in every poll since the season started back in the first poll came out back in the first week of December. And since then, now Valley City, who was not in the original poll, have found themselves ranked 3rd the last 2 weeks. So it should be a good one here tonight. Justin Klein, the head coach of Devils Lake, and Jimmy Howard. They know each other quite well. Of course, all the years that they matched up in the Eastern Dakota Conference. Now in Division A, Devils Lake is in Region 2. Valley City is in Region 1, but they still have their home and home like they did when they played in the EDC. Coming up here in our pregame, we'll see how these two teams have been faring this year, where they're at record-wise and who they've beaten. Also, we've got our starting lineups and our national anthem. Sully Peterson making his first appearance of the year and singing our national anthem. That'll be coming up here in our pregame. Again, tonight's coverage of Highlander girls basketball from the Hack, brought to you here on the Highlander Activity Network by Bridge City Dentistry. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack. We'll take a look at these two teams and some similar teams that they've played. Actually, just one right now, and that is Turtle Mountain, as Devils Lake open up the season with a 64-50 win over Turtle Mountain. And actually, it was the Valley City Junior Varsity that played Turtle Mountain during the shootout, and that was a 66-47 victory for the Braves. Also, Devils Lake, they defeated Bottineau by 30. Now, we saw Bottineau here at the shootout, a very good ball club, but really a team that's still trying to find that identity with Kira Beckman as their go-to player on the inside. 59-29, Bottineau and Devils Lake winning that one. And then they were 62-39 winners over Carrington. Well, Carrington, that is the only loss of the year for Carrington. They've won 7 in a row since and are ranked 4th in the state. Up at Rugby, Devils Lake won 53-47. They're also winners over Grand Forks Red River, 63-38. Of course, Grand Forks Red River state championship team last year, for state championship game team last year at the state tournament. But here's the key to tonight. Is Devils Lake, they were at Four Winds Minnewacan last night. So they played last night against the Indians, the Lady Indians, and won that one 73-36. And of course, we saw the Lady Indians here at the shootout. They were a very good ball club, but of course now they're minus Suri Gord, their top player, point guard. She had 34 against Bottineau, the game that she got injured. But before she got injured, they were up by 10 against Bottineau. But then the Stars went on a 13-0 run after her injury in the final 2 minutes of the game to win that one by 3. So should be interesting to see how these two teams match up tonight in their first of what could be a few matchups here this season. At least 2, maybe 3 times, as they will have exactly 1 month from today on February 3rd. That's when Valley City will head up to Devils Lake. Valley City will be going up to Devils Lake for the Devils Lake shootout, but they do not play Devils Lake when they go up there for that shootout, as Devils Lake will be playing Kindred and Watford City. Of course, the Highliners opened up the season with a victory against Fargo Oak Grove. That's how they got their season started. And they've been playing some very good basketball. They went over to the BCT and won all 3 of their games. That's the last time the Highliner varsity has been on the floor. And so that has been a while since they were able to, well, they did get the Oak Grove game was after the BCT. So the Highliners have not been on the floor for maybe about 2 weeks as far as varsity action. But many of these players for the Highliners did see play at the shootout here this past weekend. Well, we are about ready to head down to the floor. We've got our starting lineups and our national anthem. Again, Sully Peterson is in the house and will be singing our national anthem here for us tonight. We will step aside, back with more of our pregame here from the Hack. It's the Highliners and the Firebirds on the Highliner Activity Network.
Highliners would like to wish a very special birthday to number 5, Mariah Freeze.
So again, the last time the Highliners played was their 56-35 win over Fargo Oak Grove. That was 17 days ago. That was the last time they played a game. After tonight, they'll be off until Monday when they head to Wahpeton to take on the Huskies. And then they'll take a few days off before next weekend, January 10th and 11th, up at Devil's Lake at the Devil's Lake Shootout. They will have rugby, and Shiloh Christian will be their 2 opponents before coming back and taking on Central Cass. Their next home game after tonight will be Northern Cass, but not for 2 weeks. The 16th of January will be the next time the Highlanders will be at home after tonight. Well, let's head down to the floor. We've got our starting lineups and our national anthem coming up as we head down to the floor, and our public address announcer, Jaden Radcliffe, will be handling the honors. Sully Peterson will be singing our national anthem as our pregame show continues. But now let's head down to the floor for tonight's starting lineup and national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Highliner Activity Center for this matchup between the visiting Devil's Lake Firebirds and your Valley City Highliners. Tonight's event is sponsored by Thrivent, and the winner is Tegan Zahn. Your award is at the concession stand. Valley City High School encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the singing of our national anthem by our very own Sullivan Peterson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and broad
a senior forward, standing 5'10", wearing number 11, Pregame. A sophomore guard, standing 5'8", wearing number 13, Kylie Brovina. A senior forward, standing 5'9", wearing number 23, Joey Martinson. A 5'9" forward is a senior, wearing number 25, Claire Hillman. A senior guard, standing 5'4", wearing number 32, Corey Fee. The head coach for Devils Lake is Justin Klein. They are assisted by Tyler Marquardt, Avery Simpson, and Harley Rothkopf. And now the starting lineup for your Valley City Highlanders. A junior guard, wearing number 10, Dakota Postgame. A sophomore forward, wearing number 12, Katie Birchall. A junior forward, wearing number 14, Madison Anderson. Wearing number 20, she's a senior forward, Greta Golden. And a freshman forward, wearing number 32, Sky Nielsen. Head coach for the Highlanders is Jimmy Howard, assisted by Terry Knapp. Officials for tonight's game are Lance Luce.
As our starting lineups tonight, again, Cabrin Friddle, Tylee Brodina, Jolie Martinson, Claire Hallman, and Tori Fee, the starting five for Devils Lake, and Coach Justin Klein. Region 2 coming in 6-0 on the year. Valley City, they will have Dakota Potratz, Katie Birchall, Maddie Anderson, Greta Govan, and Sky Nielsen. The 5-4 for Coach Jimmy Howard, 4-0 on the year. They are from Region 1. Our officials tonight, Jake Schleck, Lance Lukes, and Ron Nudell. And we're about set, ready to get this ball in the air and have some basketball tonight. 2 versus 3, Valley City and Devils Lake. Devils Lake number 2, the Highlanders number 3. The tip comes down, Govan has it, and the Highlanders will have it first. Pass in the lane, Birchall. Katie had 16 points, 15 rebounds in that state tournament game against the Firebirds last season. Anderson driving the lane. She's got 2 and a foul. Maddie will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. Driving the lane, gets the bucket. That'll be the first team foul. And now Anderson at the line. Free throw up. And no, rattles out, doesn't get it to go. Rebound taken down by Martinson. Back the other way. Here come the Firebirds. Fast break. Shot up by Heilman. No. Rebound on the ground, on the floor. Picked up there by the Highlanders. Lost briefly. Off the glass for 2. On the putback there was Brodina. 2-2 tie. And there's a turnover on Valley City. Try to break the press, throw the ball away. That foul was called on Tori Fee on Devils Lake. Fee has it on the far wing. Up top of the key, Heilman. Into the corner, Fee for 3, count it. Tori Fee knocks down the triple. And a 5-0 start, a 5-0 run here for Devils Lake. Fast break, Anderson layup, good off the pass from Birchall. Maddie Anderson with both field goals for Valley City. 5-4, minute gone, first quarter. In the backcourt, here comes Fee across the timeline. Far side, Brodina for 3 from the wing. There's Tylee Brodina with the 3 ball. 8-4, Devils Lake. Potratz double teamed in the backcourt to Nielsen. She's going to get trapped. Pass up ahead. Potratz comes across the timeline. Near side Anderson. Back. Three-pointer off the mark. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound grab by Brodina. Here come the Firebirds with a 3-on-2. Brodina has the ball knocked away by Potratz out of bounds. and it will stay with Devils Lake. Well, fast start here, 8-4 in the first 90 seconds. Inbounds on the baseline. Brodina will bring it in. Lobs it up top. Fiddle. Fiddle on the wing, watched by Nielsen, left side. Bounce pass, Brodina into the corner. Back up to Fee. Fee up top, right hand hip by dribble, right by the logo. 19 on the shot clock, hands it off to Brodina. Brodina into the near side, Fiddle. Fiddle back over to Fee. Fee off the left elbow, lobbing it down low. Shot up by Martinson, no, but a foul called. And Jolie Martinson will get 2 free throws. That is the first on Potratz, the first team foul. Jolie Martinson to the free throw line. And will shoot 2. Free throw, good. Another free throw here by the right-hander. Up and off the mark. Nielsen clears off the rebound. 9-4. Outlets it to Govan. Govan down court Anderson. Left wing. Maddie picks up the dribble. Gets it up top. Nielsen starting and left of the lane. In the lane. Kicks it back out. Nearly stolen by Brodina. Potratz. Left elbow. And the ball knocked away. Stolen by Fee. Gets it up ahead. Martinson. Taken back by Potratz. Dakota with the crossover. Into the lane. Layup. No. Rebound taken down by Friddle. Friddle with the outlet to Fee. Here come the Firebirds leading by a 5. There's a steal by Govan. Telegraph the pass. Comes up with the steal. Greta Govan all the way down. Layup. No. Fee will clear off the rebound. Back to the way for the Firebirds. Fee into the front court. Up top. Skip pass. Far side. Martinson into the corner. Dribble drive all the way up there by Heilman. She's blocked. Nielsen takes the ball. Anderson. Potratz into the front court. Dakota. Pass far side. Govan lines up the 3 ball off the front of the rim. And the rebound taken down here by Martinson. And she lost it. Picked up by Nielsen off the steal and the layup. Sky Nielsen with the putback off the loose ball. Quickly down the floor. They break the press. Then easy 2 for Heilman. When you are a pressing team, you usually practice against it all the time. So you break the press rather easily. There's a foul called on Heilman. Claire will pick up her first, second team foul. Our first substitution, Presley Brown, comes into the lineup now for the Firebirds. In their bright reds, highlighters, and their home whites. 11-6, Devils Lake. There's a steal. She comes off the bench. She gets a steal and a layup. Presley Brown doesn't take long to make her presence felt. 13-6, Valley City trailing by 7. Anderson to the free throw line. Picks up the dribble. Maddie churns and gives it back to Potratz. Potratz, 3-pointer from the left wing, off the mark. Long rebound, grabbed by Brown. Presley into the front court. Ball dribbles off her leg. Grabbed there by Anderson. Now gets to Govan. Govan across the timeline for Valley City. Potratz right in front of Coach Klein. Circles around in the lane. Bounce pass, baseline jumper Nielsen. Good. Sky with 4 on the nice assist from Potratz. 13-8, Highlanders down 5. There's a steal by Potratz. Knocked away into the hands, though, of Brodina to Brown. Pass far side, 3-pointer coming up. Heilman up and off the mark. Rebound Brown, lost it and stole it. Burchell gets it out to Potratz. She'll wait till the other 9 players get by her. Now she'll start up the floor. Lobbed it into the front court, Nielsen. Nielsen in the lane, goes up, Scott, no. Foul called on Heilman. That'll be number 2 on Claire. Third team foul. That will send Sky Nielsen to the free throw line. We're going to get a couple of subs coming in here for Devils Lake after this first free throw. Great crowd here on hand. Free throw up. No. In will be Ava Beck for Devils Lake. Martinson comes back in for the Firebirds. Nielsen had 20 in the JV game in basically 2 quarters of action. Hits the free throw. She's got 5 in the first quarter here. 13-9, Devils Lake, 3:42 to go in quarter number 1. Beck across the timeline. On the wing, gets it off to Brown. Brown back in her side, Fee. Fee up top. Starts in, left of the lane. Ball stripped into the hands of Beck. Stop. Shot blocked there by Govan. Picked up by Burchell. gets it up ahead to Govan. Govan layup is off the mark, and then the rebound off the hands of Devils Lake. It'll be Valley City ball. Govan with the block, Burchell then with the steal. And they couldn't convert on the other end, but they will get a chance with 3:20 to go. Inbounds baseline. Govan up top, ball knocked away, intended for Potratz and out of bounds. Knocked away there by Priddle. So the Highlanders now have to go into the backcourt to inbound it. Nielsen will bring it in. Looking, goes backcourt, grabbed by Potratz. Potratz up ahead. Nielsen, ball tipped by Brown into the hands of Burchell. Burchell going up, no. Rebound, Burchell up, no. And there's a foul call probably on Burchell. Fee had the position, and they might call Katie for the push. That'll be her first, second team foul. 3:07 to go in the quarter, 13-9. Valley City trailing by 4. Devils Lake with the ball. In the front court, right-hand dribble comes up back here to the near side, Brown. Brown gets a pick. Circles around against Nielsen. Left elbow, shot, Fee, good. Tori Fee with 5. The lead's at 6, 15-9. Here's Burchell in the front court for the Highlanders. Burchell through a double team, gets to the cutter, Nielsen. Nielsen underneath, shot up, rolls it in. Nielsen with 7 of her team's 11. Press broken, Brown against Nielsen. Knocked away by Anderson, and Maddie is going to be called for the personal foul. So Maddie Anderson will pick up her first, third team. Kinley Suffolk in for Valley City. And back in for Devils Lake, Tylee Brodina. Lobbing it in, grabbed Friddle. Free throw line. Brown, right wing. Watch there, through a double team. On the baseline. Still double team. Knocked away off Suffolk out of bounds. It will stay with Devils Lake. Presley Brown will trigger the inbounds. She'll lob it in. Up top, Brodina. In the lane, shot good. Tylee Brodina with 7. 17-11, Devils Lake by a half dozen. Govan brings it up. Across the timeline. Gets it back here to Potratz. Back up top to Govan. Greta lobbing it. Grab. Burchell release. 2. Govan off the assist. And Burchell with a bucket. 17-13. Inside 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Into the near side. In the corner. Brown up top. Three-pointer. Back iron too hard by Martinson. Burchell rebound to Govan. She'll get into the front court. Near side, Suffolk. Kinley left wing. Step back, skip past Nielsen. Right of the lane. Spins her way in the lane. Shot up, count it. Nielsen with 9 in the quarter. 17-15. Highlanders down 2 with $1:20 to go, first quarter. Brodina hands it back to Fee. Fee in that far wing. Goes up top of the key. Near side Brown. Three-pointer right wing. Good. Presley Brown quiets the crowd with a triple. 20-15. Devils Lake by 5 with a minute to go, first quarter. Here's Potratz. Pass in the front court. Too high for Suffolk. Out of bounds. And the ball goes over to Devils Lake. That'll bring Anna Shock into the lineup for the Firebirds. And Tori Fee will bring it up the floor. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 5-point advantage for Devils Lake. Biggest lead so far has been 6. Air ball on the three-pointer. Fee saves it, but right to Govan. Govan gets it off to Nielsen. Nielsen near side. Potratz across the timeline. Tried to thread the pass and couldn't do it. It was knocked away. Shock knocked it away, but then her outlet was knocked away and out of bounds. It will stay with Devils Lake. Shot clock off. 30.2 seconds to go. Firebirds can go for the last shot. Brodina will trigger the inbounds. Bounce pass. Near side. Shock. Shock right of the lane. Picked up the dribble. Brodina. Quick three-pointer from the corner. No. Rebound Nielsen. Nielsen gets it off. Potratz to Govan. Back to Potratz. Potratz to Govin. Govin passes into the front court. Ball knocked away. Nielsen hits the deck. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley City with 10.7 seconds to go. Inbounds here in the baseline. Govin will bring it in. Holds it. Lobbing it in. Grabbed by Burchell. Layup. Good. 9 seconds to go. Burchell with 4. 20-17. Fee across the timeline. All the way down. Euro step in the lane. Left-hand layup. No. Your score at the end of 1 quarter of play. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Devils Lake 20. Valley City 17. After 1 quarter, we're back with more Highlander girls basketball from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network, brought to you tonight by Bridge City Dentistry. As we start the second quarter, it will be Devils Lake ball. 20-17, Firebirds by 3. Tylee Brodina with 7, Presley Brown 5, Tori Fee 5, Sky Nielsen 9 for Valley City, Katie Burchell, Maddie Anderson each with 4. Suppacool, Anderson, Govin, Burchell, Potratz, the 5 and the 4 for the Highliners. Brown, Schock, Fee, Brodina, and Friddle, the 5 and the 4 for Devils Lake. So Devils Lake with the inbound. Friddle on the wing to Fee. Tori top of the key, hands off to Brodina. Dribble drive left to the lane, lost the ball. Gets it back on the baseline. Pass in the lane, stolen by Suppacool. Gets it out to Potratz to Govin. Govin sees a 1-on-2. She'll stop, wait for some help. Anderson, nice pass. Burchell layup, good. Nice pass by Maddie Anderson. She got the ball on the low block. Didn't have a shot. Got it to Burchell for the easy 2. 6 for Burchell. 20-19. Highlanders down 1. Entry pass and a foul from behind on Kinley Suppacool. She'll pick up her first team foul of the quarter. Inbounds, Brodina on the baseline right side. Looking for the cutter, not there. She'll go on the wing to Schock. Back to Brodina. Stop, pop, mid-range jumper, good. Tylee Brodina with 9, the sophomore. Yes, the sister of Bo. And the other Brodinas. Here's the rebound. Govin, Burchell, down court, Suppacool. Back to Anderson, underneath the layup, no. Rebound, Burchell, up, yes. Katie with an offensive board and a putback. She's got 8, 22-21. Here on the near wing, Brodina. Left-hand dribble, top of the key. Schock to Fee. Fee near side. Hands it back off. Brodina. Pick and roll, not there. Lost out of bounds, turnover. I think she was passing behind her, and there was nobody there as Schock was heading in the other direction. Turnover gives the ball back to Valley City. Heilman will check back in here for the Firebirds, as does Martinson. Here's Potratz, double team. Try to pass it off. Ball rolls on the ground. Still rolls. Diving for it is Burchell. Can't get to it. Out of bounds. And the turnover gives it back to the Firebirds. 6:27 here in the second quarter. Firebirds leading 22-21. Highlanders got a bucket by Maddie Anderson to start the game. Then a 5-0 run by the Firebirds, and they've led ever since. Blocked there by Burchell into the hands of Potratz. Now to Govin. Govin up the floor. Over to Anderson. Right wing, past the arc. Maddie looking inside, not there. Up top, Suppicool. Near side, Potratz. Potratz in the left wing. Circles back around. Has an opening. Layup good. Little move. Got the opening. And the Highliners take the lead. 23-22 with 5:54 to go here in the second quarter. First lead since 2-0. On the far wing, Brodina. Entry pass stolen there by Anderson. Maddie with the steal, then taken right away. Back up by Heilman, shot no. Or actually that shot was taken by Martinson. Heilman had a rebound. Here's a pass far side for Brodina. No, and we've got a foul called on Devils Lake. That is going to be on Claire Heilman, her first team foul of the quarter. Presley Brown in, Heilman will sit down. Quickly to the scores table comes Nielsen, and out will be Birchall. 5:31 to go in the quarter. 23-22, inbound, knocked away, bodies on the floor. Fee gets the loose ball, gets it out to Brodina, now to Brown. Brown, left to the lane, layup, no. Rebound, Potratz jumped over Nielsen and grabbed it. Outlets it, Govan. Near side, Anderson. Left wing, back inside, Nielsen, goes up and under, layup, no. Rebound, picked up by Potratz. Off the loose ball, dribbles it off her leg. No, it was knocked away. It'll stay with Valley City. Well, after an entertaining first quarter, things have slowed down just a little bit here in the second. 6-2 Valley City in the quarter. 3 minutes about gone. Inbounds, knocked away from Nielsen. It will stay with the Highliners. Coach Klein on the far side, head coach of Devils Lake. Bus driver as well. Inbound, Suppicool. Left of the lane, free throw line. Potratz, 15-foot jumper, no. Rattles out, Brittle with the board. To Fee. Fee back to the way for Devils Lake. Fee to the free throw line, lost the ball, tipped it up. And she got it off to Martinson. Now back to Fee. Fee between the circles, dribbles to her right, hands it off to Brodina. Brodina will give it off to Martinson. Martinson on the pick and roll, lobbing it. Brown, shot blocked by Nielsen. Loose ball picked up by Govan. Knocked away, but Nielsen grabs it back for Valley City. Up ahead to Suppicool. On the far side, Suppicool gets it off to Nielsen coming through. In the lane, Sky puts a shoulder down. Shot rolls and goes. Nielsen in double figures with 11. 25-22, Highliners by 3. It is an 8-2 start to the quarter for Valley City. Here to the near side, Friddle. Onto the wing, Fee. Three-pointer by Torrey. Back iron too hard. Govan with the rebound. Valley City halfway through this quarter, leading by 3. And there's Potratz, started running up the floor. Jump ball, possession to the Highlanders. Up and down we go. Mariah Breeze now on her 15th birthday. We'll check into the lineup. And Suppicool will sit down. Inbound, sideline. Nielsen to Potratz. Dakota, crossover dribble. Foul called there on Friddle. Her first, second team foul. 3:59 to go in the quarter. 25-22, advantage Valley City. Bounce pass, Anderson. Nielsen, ball loose on the floor. Still loose, no one wants it. Picked up by Freeze, and she stood up, and that's a travel. Well, it was either going to be a turnover or the jump ball, and either way, it was going to go over to Devils Lake. Firebirds will bring it up the floor, down 3 with 3:45 to go in the second quarter. On the wing, Brittle, just off the elbow. Eckes goes back far side to Brown. Inside Cutter, Brodina, good. Double figures with 11 for Brodina. 25-24. Highliners by 1. Down court, Govan. Potratz off the glass, rolls off. Good box out there by Fee. Grabbed the rebound, outlets it for Brodina. Ahead of the pack, and Govan comes up and knocks it away at the end. But going after the loose ball, Brodina. Foul called on Devils Lake. Greta Govan, that great speed, blew by everybody and knocked it away at the last minute. Then Brodina is going to be called for the foul, her first, third team foul. Highlander ball, Potratz to Nielsen. Nielsen grabbed Anderson, to Freeze. Open. Govan, no. With those long arms, Eckes just knocked it away, and we've got a foul on Valley City. That's going to be on Dakota Potratz. That'll be her second team foul. Kendra, 5'11" senior, but all arms and legs, just long arms, and that caused that turnover. Inbounds, Friddle, near side to Fee. Torrey, top of the key, right hand, left hand, gives it near side to Brown, back to Fee. Fee starting in, spin move, right of the lane, bounce pass off the leg of one of the Highlanders, out of bounds. It will stay with Devils Lake with 22 on the shot clock. Highlanders up by 1. Lobbing it, grabbed by Eckes, near corner. Nice catch by Brodina. Up top to Fee, skip pass, Riddle. Entry pass, Eckes near side. Three-pointer up and off the mark for Brodina. Rebound Nielsen. Nielsen has it and tried to outlet it and traveled before she could outlet it. So the turnover gets the ball back over to Devils Lake. 2:32 to go here in the second quarter. Valley City up 25-24. 8-4 in the quarter. Up top, Fee. Driving through, runner off the mark. Eckes tip, no. Grabbed there by Brown. She hits the deck. Foul called on Valley City. The foul on Maddie Anderson will be her second. Third team foul. Inbounds, up top. Friddle, left of the lane. High out the glass, no. Govan rebound. Govan outlets it, Freeze. Mariah will bring it up the floor. Along that far sideline. Double team there, knocked away by Brodina, out of bounds. Will stay with the Highlanders. Jolie Martinson checks in quickly here for Devils Lake. Ava Beck will check in. Inbounds, Freeze, right corner. Entry pass, Nielsen. Goes up strong, shot no, foul call. Sky will go to the line. That is going to be the 14th foul on Devils Lake. Foul on Beck, her first. Free throw by the right-hander Nielsen, good. 12 for Sky. 2 for 3 at the line. 26-24. Anderson and Freeze out. Suffolk, Birchall in. Something was said to the. Oh, I think Mariah Freeze has blood. Or check that, Maddie Anderson has blood on her arm, so she has that taken care of. Second free throw, no. And Birchall saves it inbounds and bounced it off of Martinson, maybe inadvertently, but it looked like a great play. Either way, it's Highlander ball with 2:06 to go in the quarter. Govan on the wing. Suppacool, Fee, steal. Fee against Potratz. Goes up and under, layup, no. Rebound, Potratz. Outlet to Nielsen. It's a 3-on-2 for the Highlanders if they hustle. Here's Nielsen, and she's going to be fouled by Brown a little too closely. Presley's first. That is the 15th foul. So Sky Nielsen will go back to the free throw line. And she had 20 points in the junior varsity game. Was 8 of 10 at the charity stripe. Free throw, good. 13 for Nielsen. 3 for 5 at the free throw line. And still 3 of 6. Misses the second. Rebound, Brodina. Into the front court. Fee, Brown. Inside. Near side, Brodina for 3. Good. And we are tied on the 3 ball by Tylee Brodina. 7 in each quarter, 14 for the game. 27 all with 1:32 remaining in the quarter. Quickly, Nielsen. Pass intended for Birchall. Tipped and out of bounds. Last touch by Devils Lake. Bennett Goban will trigger the inbounds in the baseline. Lobbing it on the wing, Potratz. Potratz up top to Sepakul. Sepakul with that right hand. Off to Nielsen. Elbow right, now right of the lane. Triple team, lost it. Brodina picks up the loose ball to Fee. Fee, down court pass to Brown. Brown, look for a cutter, not there. Skip pass, near side, Fee. 19-footer, right wing, good. Tori Fee's got 7. 29-27 with 53 seconds to go. Quarter number 2, Valley City trailing. Here's Brodina with the steal. All the way up, stops, layup, good. Timeout, Jimmy Howard. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Valley City will take their first with 43.7 seconds to go here in the second quarter. A 9-2 run here for Devils Lake, and they have regained the lead now at 4, 31-27. Coming up at halftime, we'll get you caught up on other Class A scores, Division A scores going on tonight. Also the stats and scoring from this first quarter. And revisit Rumble on the Red, where Valley City had 27 wrestlers. That actually more than that. It was a 37 wrestlers in Fargo today. 15 junior varsity, 11 varsity girls, and 1 varsity boy. So I was right the first time, 27. My Moorhead math is a little off tonight. And we'll talk about that coming up at halftime. 43.7 seconds to go. Govan off the inbounds. Brings it in, grabbed by Nielsen. Double teamed, Potratz picks up the dribble early. Govan, pass into the front court, Sepakul. Bounce pass to whom, not sure. Went out the hands of Birchall and out of bounds. Nielsen was cutting through the lane. Birchall was posting up. And a little confusion on who was supposed to go to. Beck back in, Martinson in. For Devils Lake, with 30 seconds to go in the quarter, they can add to a 4-point lead. Shot clock off. Back into the front court. Near side, Fee thought about it. Back up top to Brown. Brown back up to Fee. 15 on the shot or game clock. Shot clock off. Near side, Brodina. Elbow, pass down low, kick. 8.9 seconds to go. That will bring Maddie Anderson in. She had blood on her knees, so they had to tape it up. Near side, Beck. Up top, Nada Brodina. 3 seconds. Ball knocked away, grabbed by Govan. She'll hold it out, and that'll do it for this first half. Your score at halftime, it is Devils Lake 31, Valley City 27. We're back with our halftime. This is Highliner Girls Basketball from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network, being brought to you tonight by Bridge City Dentistry. Well, as I mentioned, Valley City Wrestlers were in Fargo today at the Fargo Dome. Rumble on the Red, the 18th edition of Rumble on the Red. And Highliners had 15 junior varsity wrestlers, 11 girls wrestlers and 1 varsity boys wrestling. And on the varsity boys wrestling side, it was Colton Griebel. And Colton, who went in as the number 2 seed, he bumped up himself up a weight class, 133. And Colton, he ends up 3rd place as he wins over Kieran Akerson of Creighton Prep out of Omaha, Nebraska. And he won that one by a final of 1-0 in the 3rd place match. And or 11-4, pardon me. He won that one 11-4. In the consolation semifinals to get to that match, he defeated Jacob Lupke of Dilworth Glen and Felton by a 1-0 score, but then defeated Kieran Akerson of Creighton Prep out of Omaha by a final of 11-4 to take 3rd place. And again, he was the only varsity wrestler for Valley City. 15 junior varsity wrestlers. Simon Trapp was 1 win away from getting himself into at least the placing rounds as he went 4-2 on the day. Bowen Bulow, he was 0-2 and did not place. Carter Coughlin, he was 1-2 and did not place today at 114. Trent Geisler at 114, he was 1-2 today. Chase Coughlin was 3-2 and did not place at 121. At 133, Quincy Corbin was 1-2. And at 145, Jaden Sewer was 3-2. At 152, and had 3 wrestlers at 152. Cruz Kappelman went 3-2. Billy Hughes went 2-2, and he was actually knocked out of the tournament by Cruz Kappelman, who beat him in the consolation bracket by fall at 114 in that one. Also at 152, Hunter Undum was 0-2. At 160, Tyson Claybo was 3-2. Jack Leerud was 2-2. At 172, Leighton Hendrickson was 2-2. At 172, Amari Ronsberg was 0-2 at 215. And at heavyweight, Owen Hunt went 4-2, and he was 1 win away from getting into the placing rounds before losing to Mason Edwards of Byron, Minnesota by fall with 12 seconds to go in the match. And he finished 4-2. On the girls' side, 11 wrestlers for the Highliner girls. Camden Kappelman was 1-2 at 100. Spencer Brown went 0-2 at 112. Gabby Hannig went 4-3, and she took 6th place as she lost in that consolation match to City Huber of Century by fall. Victoria Sanchez went 4-3. She took 6th place, and she lost the 5th place match by medical forfeit. Bethany Schuldeis was 2-2 at 124. Haley Ford was 1-2 at 130. Faith Nance was 1-2 at 130. Deegan Kirschman was 3-2 at 130. At 136, Valeria Acosta was 2-2. And at 142, Miley Christensen went 5-0 and won the championship. Miley, in the championship match, defeated Paige Baumgartner of Bismarck by a final of 2-1. And in that match, Miley had an escape in the second period to take a 1-0 lead. Then, with about 34 seconds into the 3rd period, Baumgartner got an escape to tie it at 1-1. But then later on in the period, Baumgartner was called for stalling for a second time in the game, or a second time in the match. And because of that, a point was awarded to Miley Christensen with 26 seconds to go, and it was a 2-1 victory for Miley in the championship. And Catherine Russell, she went 3-2 on the day at 148. And for the girls, they finished at 12th overall with 96.5 points. And the boys, they finished the 32nd overall with 90.5. And the junior varsity also, or the varsity boys, junior varsity boys, or varsity boys, which is Colton Griebel, of course, finishing 32nd because Colton was the only wrestler that they had on the varsity side. That's a look at what went on today at Rumble on the Red. They got the Rotary coming up next week, so more wrestling for the Highliners in Bismarck coming up next weekend. Let's take a look at the numbers in this first half. Sky Nielsen led the way for Valley City with 13 points. Katie Birchall had 8. Maddie Anderson had 4. Dakota Potratz had 2. On the other side, Tati Brodina with 16 points to lead the way for Devils Lake. 7 from Tori Fee, 5 from Presley Brown, 2 from Claire Hallman, and a free throw from Jolie Martinson. Highlanders had 17 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, and Devils Lake 20 in the first quarter and 11 in the second quarter. So that's what's going on here. We'll get you caught up on what we have. We'll take a quick break, come back, take a look at other Division A scores that are going on here in North Dakota. We'll do that when we return. This is a Highliner Girls Basketball live from the Hack on the Highliner TV Network, brought to you tonight by Bridge City Dentistry. Well, let's take a look at some other scores going on here in Division A basketball. Shiloh Christian, they are lost tonight to Rapid City Christian, 59-32. In a Region 1 game, Wahpeton over Lisbon, 61-22. Another 1 versus 2. Thompson receiving votes. They defeated Kindred, 65-61. A minute to go in the game. Deluxe Burlington, they lead Trenton 51-33. Botno at halftime, big over Beulah, 32-13. Number 4 ranked Carrington heading into the fourth quarter. They lead Hillsborough Central Valley 32-24. And with a minute to go in the fourth, Grafton leads Northern Cass 55-45. And Newtown leading Nedros with 5 minutes to go in the first half there, 25-19 in other girls basketball in Division A. It will be Highlander ball to start the second half. Devils Lake ball to start the second half. Highliners will have Anderson, Govan, Birchall, Nielsen, Potratz on the floor. Brodina, Friddle, Fee, Martinson, and Heilman will be the 5 on the floor for Devils Lake. Fee with the ball will get it near side. Dribble drive, Heilman. Blocked from behind into the hands of Anderson. Outlets it to Nielsen. Nielsen in the backcourt to Potratz. She'll come across the timeline. Dakota bounce pass to Govan. Left wing, up top. Potratz skip past Anderson. Nielsen, dribble drive, right of the lane, layup good, counted, foul, she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity coming for Nielsen. Foul called on Friddle, her second, first team. So Nielsen with 15 points, looking to add, and does. 4 of 7 at the line tonight for Nielsen. 31-30. Valley City down 1. Heilman just off the right elbow. Now just off the left elbow. Friddle. Short jumper. No. Rebound. Out of bounds. Valley City ball. Now as we wait Tori Fee to lace up the sneakers. Highlanders will bring it in. Trailing by 1. 45 seconds gone. Third quarter. Potratz all the way down, coast to coast, good. No one stopped the ball, and she just went right through the defense all the way down for 2. 32-31, Highliners regain the lead. Now she tips it into the backcourt. Fee grabs it, comes back across. Fee, near side. Brodina to Fee. Up top, Martinson, Heilman, down low Brodina. Far side Fee, dribbling, skip pass, long jumper Friddle, no. Rebound, Govin to Nielsen. Back to Govin. Here's Potratz across the timeline. Potratz off the left elbow. Up top, Nielsen into the lane. Kicks it back to Anderson. Maddie wants baseline. Reverse layup, good. Maddie Anderson with 6. And the Highliners, good start to the quarter, 7-0 run, lead by 3, 34-31. That is their biggest lead. Spin move, Martinson. Lost the dribble, saved by Brodina. Heilman to Fee. Back here near side, down low. Heilman on the double team. Shot blocked there by Nielsen. Got it right back to Heilman, and she puts it in. She's got 4. 34-33. Nielsen in the double team to Potratz. They got to hurry, and timeout called by Jimmy Howard with about 1 second to go before the 10-second violation. So the Highliners will take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with 5:39 remaining here in this third quarter. 34-33, Valley City by 1. They will score the first 7 points of the quarter to take a 34-31 lead. Heilman just ended that run after got the ball blocked back to her. Her first shot was blocked, and it came right back to her, and she put it back up and in. Again, these two teams will meet up in Devil's Lake exactly 1 month from today on a Monday. Why are we going up there on a Monday? Why we can't go up there on a Friday? There's a shot, Burchell. Second one, no. She is fouled. Foul, I believe, going to be on Heilman. It is her 4th personal foul. Second team foul. So Heilman still out there with 4. Shot, Burchell, count it, and Heilman just fouled out. Heilman just fouled out of the game. And Burchell will have a chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity. So Heilman is done with 4 points tonight. Maya Ellsberger will check in for Devil's Lake as they brought in a plethora of players during that timeout. Free throw, Burchell, no, too hard. Rebound grab by Schock. Fee into the front court. Highlanders up 36-33. Fee hands it off, lost by Brodina, picked up by Govin. Govin ahead of the pack, layup, no, misfired. Rebound, Burchell, nope, out of bounds, last touch by Devil's Lake. They had the opportunity. Govin missed the layup. Burchell was there for the putback, but fouled, or lost the ball. Inbounds, Potratz, quick three-pointer, short. Rebound Fee, then she tried to outlet it, and Potratz is going to be called for the personal foul. That's her 3rd. First team foul. Of course, with Kaylee Nielsen out for probably the remainder of the basketball season, that gives them a little shorter bench. Pun not intended. Pass here to the near side. Schock up top. Now to the far wing. Brodina. Brown for 3. Nope. Rebound. Burchell. Outlets it. Anderson. It's a 1-on-3. She'll wait till she gets some help. They'll give it off to Potratz, top of the key. Now on the wing. Anderson. Entry pass. Burchell. Strong to the hole. No. Gets her own rebound. No. Foul call. Maya Ellsberger will be the guilty party here. That'll be her first, 3rd team foul. Or check that, 4th team foul. So Burchell to the line. She's got 10 points. Make it 11. Another one here for Katie. Up and good. Burchell now with a dozen. Here in the near wing, Brodina, Ellsberger, far side, Fee. Fee, skip pass, shot. Off the elbow, Ellsberger to Brown. Ellsberger, near side, shot. Left elbow, now top the key, Brodina. One dribble, gets it back up to Schock. 8 on the shot clock. Fee backs up, 5 seconds. Setting the offense, gets a pick, 3 seconds. Oh, and she got bailed out. The Highliners bailed him out on the foul by Sky Nielsen. That is her first. There's 3 seconds on the shot clock. So now it'll be an inbound by the Firebirds on the far side. Brodina, they got a fresh 35-2. Entry pass knocked away. Grabbed by Brown. She tried to go through a double team. Foul. Nielsen and Burchell were both there. It'll be on the Sky Nielsen. That's her second. Third team foul. Presley Brown to the line will shoot 2. Nope on the first. She's got 5 points. This is her first trip to the free throw line. Free throw up and off the mark. Rebound, nobody yet. Ellsberger has it, shot no, and then Nielsen clears it off and brings it out. Nielsen gets it back to Potratz. Here come the Highliners. Potratz weaves her way through, coming down into the lane. Pass over to Anderson, off the glass for 2. Maddie Anderson. 8 in the game for Maddie. Highliners up 40-33, their biggest lead of the game at 7. 3:35 remaining third quarter. Ellsberger down low, good. Maya with the bucket. 40-35. Highliners near side, Nielsen. Front court, Burchell. Into the lane, shot up, yeah, it rolled around and dropped through. 5 in the quarter, 13 in the game. They break the press. Brodina, layup, no. Rebound, Anderson. Outlets it to Potratz. Dakota starts up the floor for the Highliners. Left-hand dribble. Gets it off to Anderson. Back up top to Potratz. Potratz to Nielsen. Far wing. Dribble drive. Baseline. Cut up by Brown. Anderson. Up top, Potratz. Circles through the lane. Going up strong. Left hand no. Foul called. And Dakota will go to the free throw line. And the foul is the 15th foul. It's going to go on Ellsberger. Her second. Potratz at the line for the first time. She's got 4 points. And still does. Free throws have not been a strong point for Valley City this year in these first 4 games. They are now, with those 1 out of 2, 6 for 12 at the line tonight. 43-35, biggest lead for the Highliners at 8. Here's Fee up top. Right-hand dribble. On the wing. Fee dribbling in, right of the lane to Brown. Ellsberger inside, 2. Ellsberger now has 4. 43-37, 2:25 remaining third quarter. Highliners with the lead in the basketball. Govan. Burchell, layup, good. 7 for Katie Burchell in the quarter, 15 for the game. 45-37. Highliners by 8. Fee to the far side. Friddle in the corner to Fee. Fee down low, Brown. Back to Fee. Long three-pointer, no. Rebound, Maya Freeze, tied up by Ellsberger. Possession to Valley City. That'll bring Ava Beck into the lineup here for the Firebirds. Inbounds in the baseline. Brought in. Potratz to Anderson. Anderson in the front court. Near side Freeze. Mariah up top, Potratz. Potratz back to Mariah. Right hand dribble. The cutter. Govan. Pass. Layup. No. Rebound. Burchell up. Count it. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. Burchell with an and one opportunity. Foul called on Brodina. That'll be her second. Burchell at the line for the three-point play opportunity. 9 in the quarter, 17 for the game. Still missed it. Ellsberger rebound. Fee will bring it up the floor. Biggest lead of the game right now for Valley City at 10, 47-37. 20-6 in the quarter for Valley City. In the lane, Brown lost. On the floor, foul. Well, they might call Potratz with the loose ball foul here against Fee, and Dakota will pick up her fourth personal. Fourth team foul. Or they called that against Fee. I'm sorry. I take that back. Forget everything I just said. That is the second on Fee, and we're going back to the way to shoot free throws. Now they're going to see if it was offensive control foul. If it was, there's no free throws. Or if it was a loose ball foul, no control. But even if it's a loose ball, Devils Lake would still have possession, and I learned that from Mr. Matt Nielsen earlier tonight. It's exactly what he was teaching me earlier tonight. They technically still had possession, even though it was kind of a loose ball situation. A foul was called, but no shots because it was an offensive control foul. Here is Freeze. Baseline, shot up, no. Now she will go to the line. Ellsberger, I think, is going to pick up these. She is. That'll be her third. So the birthday girl is going to go to the free throw line and get 2 shots. First one up, good. Mariah had 11 points in the junior varsity game, 7 of those coming in the fourth quarter. And she gets them both, rattles them home. 49-37, they add to their biggest lead. Highlanders up by 12. Off the elbow, Fee, jumper, no. Rebound, Ellsberger up, yes, on the putback. 49-39, Valley City. Govan off the inbounds, brings it into the front court. They break the press. Cross court, Potratz. Left of the lane, shot up off the glass too hard. Rebound grab by Fee. Ball knocked away, but she regains control back into the front court. Pass down court, Ellsberger down low, shot up, and Martinson for 2. 49-41, a little 4-point mini run to get back within 8. All the way down. Potratz again, they don't stop the ball. She goes coast to coast. She's got 5 1/4, 7 for the game. It's a hardware store bucket there for Potratz. She went coast to coast. You have to be my age to know that. 51-41, 20 seconds to go. Free throw line. Far side, Fee. Back up top, Beck. Right hand hip high dribble. 10 on the game clock, shot clock off. Fee, give and go. Inside, Martinson, good with the left hand. 5 for Martinson. Double team, Nielsen, and that's the way the third quarter will come to an end. Your score at the end of 3 quarters of basketball. Valley City 51, Devils Lake 43. We're back with the fourth quarter. This should be a good one. The Highlanders up by 8 with 8 minutes to go. This is Highlander basketball from the Hack on the Highlander TV Network, brought to you tonight by Bridge City Dentistry. Well, women's basketball going on over at the Bubble. as Valley City State women taking on taking on the Jamestown men right now. This is the men's game. 41-37 at the half. Highliner men, or the Viking men, leading that one. Fee with the inbound. Brings it in, Martinson. 51-43, Valley City. Baseline. Ellsberger. Back up top. Right-hand dribble for Beck. Back to Fee. Off to Beck. Up top, Brodina. To the far wing, Fee. Inside. Ellsberger. Back to Fee for three. No. Rebound. Right back to Torrey. Shot. No. Rebound, Martinson. No. Rebound is on the floor. We're going to get a tie-up possession to Valley City. Fee had two shots. Martinson had an opportunity, but they could not get it in. So the Highliners will get the ball. With 7:24 to go, we're in the fourth quarter. Valley City leading 51-43. Burchell fouled there by Mia Ellsberger. That'll be her fourth. First team. With 7:21 to go. One has already fouled out in Heilman. Ellsberger now has four. Baseline jumper, Gobin, off the mark. Rebound grab by Beck. Here comes Devils Lake. Pass here to the near side, Fee. Into the lane. Shot up Martinson, too hard. Rebound, grab there by Nielsen. Nielsen for Valley City. Cross-court Potratz, into the middle, Anderson. Maddie, cross-court, Burchell. Layup, no, foul called on Brodina. That'll be number 3 on Brodina. Second team foul. So Katie Burchell back to the free throw line, where she is 1 of 4 in the game. 2 of 5. Hits that one. 52-43. Again, in that state tournament game, 16 points, 15 rebounds for Burchell. On her way to a all-tournament team performance. Gets the second. Highlanders back up 10, 53-43. Fee off the right elbow, top of the key. Brown, Brodina. Brodina, little Euro step in the lane, good. 18 for Brodina, her first points of the second half. 53-45. Potratz. Nielsen, inside, Burchell, layup, good. Burchell now with 21, 13 in the second half. Layup, count it, bucket, Brown. And she'll go to the line and get a chance at the three-point play. Team foul number 1 on Valley City and number 3 on Sky Nielsen. Presley Brown at the line, 0 for 2 so far. And 0 for 3, missed it. Rebound, Burchell. Knocked away from behind, and Mia Ellsberger just fouled out of the game. That is number 5 for Mia. Team foul number 3. I believe it's 5. I have her for 5. Scoreboard has her for 5. There she goes. Anna Schock will check in here for Devils Lake. So Mia Ellsberger and Claire Heilman have fouled out of the game. They're double checking everything. Coach Justin Klein and having a air quotes conversation with Ron Nudell. Well, I said the word conversation and I put air quotes around it. I think he's wondering how he already has 2 players that have fouled out of the game. Here we go, Highlander ball, 6:18 left to go, fourth quarter. Valley City up 55-47. Pass, tip, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Highlanders. The Highliners with that 24-point third quarter to take this lead. Burchell, Potrat, skip pass, near corner, Anderson. Right side, through a double team, layup, no. Rebound, laying on her backside, grabbed the rebound while she was on the floor, and here comes Devils Lake. And that was Schock had it, down low, inside for 2. Presley Brown now with 9. The lead is down to 6, 55-49. Nielsen, right of the lane, ball stripped. Brown with the steal, has Brodina with her. Bounce past Brodina, back to Brown, blocked by Burchell, but then out of bounds. Katie took the ball with her, and she went out of bounds. Suffolk back in for Valley City. 5:32 to go. This game is slowly but surely resembling that state tournament contest. Fee at the top of the key. Past the arc. Far side. Schock into the corner. Brown. Skip pass. Friddle. Friddle, free throw line extended, left side. Back up top to Brown, or to a Fee. To Schock. Now Brown up top. 12 on the shot clock. Brown, baseline far side, Schock, back to Brown. Gets it up Rodina, 5 seconds, through a double team, foul call. Again, for the second time, the Highlanders bail them out with less than 5 seconds on the shot clock. Greta Govan will pick up her second team foul. Inbounds on the far wing with a fresh 35. Fee, Brodina for 3, good. Tylee Brodina, 5 1/4, 21 for the game. 55-52 with 4:50 remaining. Pass Govan, baseline, double team. Gets it inside, intended for Potrat, stolen by Brodina. And then a timeout taken by Coach Klein. It is a 30-second timeout. 4:43 remaining in this fourth quarter. It's Valley City 55, Devils Lake 52. We're back with more Highlander girls basketball from the HAC, brought to you tonight on the Highlander Activity Network by Bridge City Dentistry. Inbounds on the baseline. Devils Lake will bring it in. Trailing by 3, chance to tie. Fee will bring the ball into the front court. Right hand hip high dribble. Swings it off. Far side, Brodina. Back to Fee for the tie. Count it. 10 for Fee. We are tied at 55. Anderson, Burchell. Glass, count it, foul, she'll go to the line. Katie Burchell, another 3-point play opportunity. And a foul on Jolie Martinson. It is the 4th team foul. Check that, that is on Tori Fee. It is her 3rd. That's Fee's 3rd. Free throw is good for Burchell. Burchell has 24, 7 in the quarter. 58-55 Valley City. Scoreboard has 4 on Fee, but I think that was only her 3rd. And now a foul at the other end by Valley City. 4-12 at the line. Free throw, good. Brown, 9 points. That foul was called on Burchell, her 2nd, 3rd team. Second free throw, no. Rebound, Friddle. Up top, Fee. A 3-pointer will give them the lead. Fee backs up, right-hand dribble for Devils Lake. Down 58-56, 4 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Fee, right of the lane. Driving baseline, off the glass, no. Rebound, Burchell. Burchell gets it up to Govan. Govan starts up the floor and, oh, the shot clock did not reset. The shot clock did not reset. And so it'll be Highlander ball in the backcourt. They will reset the shot clock. as they hit the recall button. They got 31 up. Yep, there we go. 31 seconds on the shot clock. So 21 for the 10-second violation. Ball tipped, stolen the backcourt. Shock, layup, no. Gets her own rebound, up, no. Foul called on Suffolk. Kinley will pick up her second, 9th team foul. At the free throw line. And a Shock. First one, good. First points of the game for Shock. Another free throw coming. It is up and good. Shock gets 2. 58 all, tied with 3:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. Potratz, ball tip, goes to the backcourt. Brodina with the steal, layup, good. Timeout, Valley City. It is a full timeout. Devils Lake has come all the way back and have taken the lead. They trailed by as much as 10 in this second half, and they now have a 2-point lead, 60-58. Again, that is a full timeout taken by Coach Jimmy Howard. Well, let's reset the game for you. Each team sitting at 4 personal fouls, so no matter who fouls next, free throws will be shot for the rest of the game. Also, in the timeout situation, Valley City has 2 full timeouts remaining. Devils Lake, they've been thrifty with theirs. They've got all of their fulls and 1:30 left. Possession arrow is in favor of Devils Lake with 3:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. It was 20-17 at the end of the first quarter. And then the low-scoring second quarter, and it was 31-27, Devils Lake at the half. Valley City, a 24-12 third quarter to go 51-43. They would open up a lead here in the fourth quarter. They got the first bucket. Matter of fact, got the first 2. We're up 55-53 since then. They were up 55-43. It's a 17-3 run for Devils Lake. Pressure defense into the front court. Nielsen off the elbow left side. Potratz, free throw line. Lane, left hand, count it. Potratz now with 9. We are tied at 60. 3 minutes to go. Near side, Brown to Fee. Fee swings it, far side, Shock. Up top, Criddle, Brodina. Left baseline, off the glass, no. Rebound, Burchell. Gets it off to Potratz. Dribbled too soon. Loose ball grabbed by Burchell. Jump ball possession to Devils Lake. That's okay. That means the next jump ball goes to Valley City. Tied 60-60 with 2:44 remaining. Kendrekis will come back in. Inbounds, baseline, Brodina. Lobs it in for the aforementioned Eckes. On to the wing, Criddle. Top of the key, Fee. She'll back up. Reset the offense. Ball nearly stolen by Anderson. Brown off the elbow. Lost the handle. She's going to get tied up. Possession to Valley City. So the Highliners got the ball. But now the possession goes back over to Devils Lake. Next opportunity. Shock in. And Eckes out. So defense for offense, offense for defense. Here come the Highliners. Potratz, 2:25 remaining. Potratz, football pass. Oh, man. A football pass to Greta Govan, and it sailed over her head. So the turnover gives the ball back over to Devils Lake, and again with the switch, now Beck comes in. Here come the Firebirds, tied at 60 with 2:17 remaining. Off the elbow, Criddle. Circles around, driving the lane. Up, good, count it, she's fouled, she'll go to the line. Foul on Sky Nielsen. That is her 4th. And that is the 5th team foul on Valley City. 3rd on Nielsen according to the scoreboard. I gave it to the wrong 32 maybe before. Here we have a jump ball again off the missed free throw. Devils Lake will have the possession. (62-60) Devils Lake. Brodina with the inbound, lobbing it in, grabbed by Beck into the corner. Brodina has it all taken away by Anderson. Maddie in the backcourt. Turns, looks for some help, needs it. Nielsen, foul called on Brodina. So both teams now at 5. I have Brodina at 4, but we'll see what the scoreboard has. That's official. That is number 4 on Brodina. Nielsen back to the free throw line. 4 of 8, or 4 of 7 from the line tonight. 5 of 8. 62-61, 17 for Nielsen. Good on the second. We're tied at 62. 1:54 remaining. Fee, Friddle, far side Brown, 19-foot jumper, good. Presley Brown, 7 in the quarter, 12 for the game. 64-62, Devils Lake. 1:40 remaining. Nielsen, Anderson, Burchell, layup, good. Nice ball movement there. Ball barely hit the ground, and Burchell gets the bucket. Anderson with the nifty assist. 64-64. Far side, Brodina. Out here to the near side is Fee. Top of the key, Friddle. Far side, Brodina. Gets it off the Fee. Teardrop, no, too hard. Rebound, Nielsen. Highliners can take the lead. 64-64 as we approach a minute remaining here in the 4th quarter. Potratz, far corner, Govan. Back to Potratz, left to the baseline. Goes back onto the wing to Govan. Lost the dribble, regains control. 15 on the shot clock, 50 on the game clock. Potratz, skip pass, Anderson. Inside, Burchell, lost it. Fee picks up the loose ball. She'll start up the floor, pass down court. Grabbed by Brown, dribbles it off her foot. Into the hands of Potratz. Now to Govan. Game clock, shot clock, 2-second differential. Potratz in the backcourt, brings it across, timeout. Jimmy Howard, it's a full timeout. That is the last timeout for Valley City. 28.5 seconds to go. Valley City now out of timeouts. Again, I have Valley City out of timeouts, and there's a discussion at the scorers table that they may have one left. I possibly gave one. Oh, I forget. There's 5 in a game. You get caught up, you forget what you're doing. Highliners do have 1 full timeout remaining. Devils Lake again still has 3 full and a 30. So everything's right. 4 timeouts for Devils Lake, 1 for Valley City. Possession arrow is in favor of Valley City right now. And the foul situation again, we're shooting free throws the rest of the game no matter what, as we've got 5 on both sides. So the Highlanders will have the ball in the backcourt on the far side. 64-64. We expected a dandy with 2 versus 3. We have gotten it tonight. Inbounds, Govan. Lobs it in, stolen. Brodina with the steal for Devils Lake. Brodina gets it off the feet. Timeout, Coach Klein and the Firebirds. It will be a full timeout. These last 23 seconds are going to take an eternity. He now has 3 timeouts for Devils Lake, 2 full and a 30. Again, the Highlanders still have 1 left. It'll be Devils Lake ball on that far side with 23.1 seconds to go. 64-64. And the Highlanders led by 8 at the end of the quarter, going into the quarter, and by as much as 12 in this quarter. But a 17-3 run for Devils Lake. They went up 60-58. And we have been back and forth since. Now it's 64-64. Again, these two teams meet Monday, February 3rd in Devils Lake. As the Highliners come out, Burchell, Govan, Anderson, Potratz, Nielsen, the 5 on the floor. Devils Lake is yet to come out of the huddle. And they'll have Fee, Brown, Brodina, Criddle, and Beck. Criddle will trigger the inbounds. 5'10 senior brings it to the backcourt to Fee. Fee across the timeline, watched by Potratz. Hands it out to Brodina. Shot clock off. 15 seconds to go. Now here off to Fee. Fee gives it to Brodina. Left wing. Back to Fee. Fee watched there by Potratz. Potratz knocks it away, rolls out of bounds, and he'll stay with Devils Lake. 5.8 seconds to go. Don't foul. And that is a timeout taken by Devils Lake. It is a 30-second timeout. 5.8 seconds remaining. So now they have 2 fulls, and the Highliners have 1 full. It'll be Devils Lake inbounding on the baseline here in the near corner. So if you're Coach Jimmy Howard, you're telling him guard closely, but do not foul. Presley Brown is 1 of 5 at the line. So you would say maybe if you have to, she'd be the one. But she's shot the most free throws. Anna Schock, 2 for 2. Jolie Martinson, 1 for 2. So they have not gone to the line very much. Inbounds, baseline, Friddle. Looking, lobbing it in, grabbed by Fee. Fee starting in, a teardrop from the free throw line with 1.8 seconds to go. And the zeros on the scoreboard, but they will put time back on the clock. Highliners got a timeout. I think they're going to put, Ron Nudell is saying 2 seconds on the clock. They're going to put 2 seconds up on the clock. I think it was actually less than that, to be quite honest with you. I think it was about 1.7. But they'll put 2 seconds on the clock. Fee with the running teardrop at the free throw line. She's got 12. And gang, this is only game 5 of the season. Devils Lake, or Valley City, took that timeout. It was a full timeout. They're now out of timeouts. Ron Nudell's going to double check, as good officials should. Where's everything at? Highliners got to go the length of the floor in 2 seconds. Is there a Hail Mary in the works here? They work on half-court shots at practice. Let's see. Timeout, Devils Lake. It is a full timeout. Well, you can't take them back to Devils Lake. You might as well use it. So Devils Lake now with 1 full remaining. Valley City out of timeouts. Again, foul situation. We're shooting 2 no matter what. Possession arrow is in favor of Valley City. But with 2 seconds on the clock, not a whole lot can happen. It is basically catch, dribble once, and shoot. Watching the Maple River Mayport CG game, boys game the other night. Coach Kokas was down here and can attest to this. 4.3 seconds on the clock. T. Silling got an inbounds, took 1 dribble, launched it 3/4 court, and flashed it in at the end of the first half. Matter of fact, there was such force, the ball went through the cylinder and brought the net around and wrapped it around, and the ball got stuck between the backboard and the rim. Never seen that before. Here we go. 2 seconds to go. Anderson will trigger the inbounds. Nielsen and Burchell deep. Potratz and Govan also in the backcourt. 66-64. Ball tip. Grab. Stolen by Brodina. That'll do it. Devils Lake escapes Valley City with the win tonight. Your final score, Firebirds 66, Valley City 64. We're back with your postgame here from the Hack. Coverage of tonight's Highlander girls basketball brought to you on the Highlander Activity Network tonight by Bridge City Dentistry. Back with our postgame after this. Well, Devils Lake comes back and wins it tonight 66-64. After the Highlanders led at one point by 12, 55-43 in the fourth quarter. After scoring the first 4 points of the fourth quarter, a 17-3 run by Devils Lake put them up 60-58. Back and forth we went. And then with 2 seconds to go, a floater from the free throw line by Tori Fee made it 66-64. The inbound by Maddie Anderson was tipped, and the Highlanders will fall to 4-1 on the year. Devils Lake improves to 7-0. Valley City, 2 players in double figures tonight. Katie Burchell with 26, Sky Nielsen finishing with 18. Dakota Potratz had 9 in the game tonight. 8 points from Maddie Anderson and 2 from Mariah Free. 17 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 24 in the third, and 13 in the fourth for Valley City. Devils Lake, they had 3 players in double figures. Tylee Brodina led the way with 25. Presley Brown had 12. Tori Fee had 12. 6 from Mia Ellsberger. 5 from Jolie Martinson. 4 from Claire Heilman. And 2 each from Anna Schock and Cabrin Friddle for their total of 66. They had 20 in the first quarter, 11 in the second, 12 in the third, and 23 in the fourth quarter. So again, the Highlanders now 4-1 on the season, and coming up, they'll have their second Region 1 game as they'll be on the road at Wahpeton. That is the next game. That'll be Monday night. The Highlanders will hit the road and take on the Wahpeton Huskies here on Monday. That'll be the next game for Valley City. And then they're not going to be back home again until later on in January. We're about 2 weeks away from the Highlanders being back here at the Hack. So your final score tonight is 66-64 advantage to Devils Lake. And Devils Lake now goes to 7-0. Highlanders fall to 4-1. That's going to wrap things up here tonight from the Hack. I want to thank again our sponsors of the Highlander basketball tonight, Bridge City Dentistry, sponsoring tonight's contest. Of course, our executive producer, Brian Krewald, camera operator, technical director tonight was Ray Nelson. And as usual, you, our listeners, we appreciate you joining us here on this Friday night. We expected a dandy. We were not disappointed tonight. Unfortunately, the home team will be on the wrong end of this one. Final score, Devils Lake 66, Valley City 64. Until next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from the Hack.